You have won for us.
Obedience compels servitor. Barracks will be made according to template.
A servitor is en route.
Efficiency algorithms compel this
Servitor deployed.
Smart servitor. Preparing doctrine chapel construction.
Ally, we have captured a resource point.
Position. Understood. Servitor. Terrain will be secured by servitor.
Tactical Marine Squad deployed.
Tactical squad. This one is configured for servitude.
Scout Squad en route. Tactical Marine Squad deployed. Scout Marine Squad deployed. Upgrading Stronghold to Tier 2.
Squad in the field.
Preparing Assault Marines for deployment. Heavy bolt. We've captured a point.
Acknowledged. We are ready. Tactical squad moving to capture.
We've taken a resource point.
This one is your lowly serve constructing listening post.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
This one serves as punishment for reinitiating listening post deployment. Ready.
Heavy bolter team en route.
We've secured resources.
Heavy bolter devastators are ready to drop at your command.
Give me your orders and witness forging ahead.
Tier 2 upgrade complete.
We are doing it now.
Ally, we have captured a point.
Ready, brothers.
A listening post is active.
As you would have it.
Heavy bolter team deployed. We have a listening post now.
Fabrication.
Tactical Marine Squad deployed.
Ready.
Tactical Marine Squad, a requisition generator is ready.
Priming jets.
We have engaged a weak enemy force westward. Drop pod deployed.
Go ahead, Command.
Ready to jump. Ready jump packs. Don't waste rounds.
An enemy force has engaged. A tactical Marine Squad has been lost. A servitor is en route.
Just a heat now.
Servitor deployed.
Very good.
We've completed a power generator.
Destination elsewhere. Yes, sir.
Our doctrine chapel endures an attack. Servitor dead in the field. Las cannon devastators readying for drop. Our stronghold endures an attack even now.
Assault squad ready.
You have a target for us? Capture him!
We have destroyed it.
Moving into cover.
We've completed a requisition generator.
Done.
We've completed an upgrade.
Go ahead. There'll be more dead footmen before the day is out.
Mass cannon devastator. devastators are in position for orbital insertion. Preparing tactical marines for deployment.
Point will brave this terrain.
Master.
Your will?
Ally, we have captured a resource point.
Inbound to Mark's location.
Tactical marine squad deployed.
It's broken now.
Assault Marines!
Tactical squad. Tactical squad, moving to capture.
Heavy boat on our way.
Tactical squad. Understood.
You have devastators.
No mercy for all!
Tactical marines under concealment.
Point to me with purpose, my lord. Assault squad moving into concealment.
What toil is required?
We've captured a point.
Toil on listening post.
This one servitor en route. A holy machine cult has been ordered.
What task can this
Tactical
one
moving.
complete?
Upgrade completed.
Identified as concealment. This one's function is as follows. Work, toil, labor,
Ready to
drudgery.
pack. We will do it. Ready. Command understood. Tactical squad.
A listening post is active.
Great skin scum!
Tactical marines firing.
Go ahead!
The old sky. It is
Starting combat.
unrelenting.
Under attack! We'll take it quietly.
A drop pod is available.
Go ahead. Come on, move. Concentrate on that tank.
A skillful fighter.
We don't want to die now. With prejudice.
A requisition generator is ready.
Space Marines ready.
Death Star. A power generator is ready.
Hostiles killed. Ready to jump. Driving
Upgrade is complete.
Resource point. These green
You call forth our elite warriors, Commander.
A point owned by our alliance is in danger. Tactical Marines ready. The resources owned by our alliance are in danger. Ready. Our alliance has lost a resource point.
We've completed an elite point generator.
A point owned by our alliance is in danger. Our alliance has lost a point.
Orbital drop underway. Look to our vulnerable listening post.
Foe threatens a point.
Preparing heavy bolter devastators for
Our
deployment.
alliance has lost a resource point. Amos! Carrying it out! Bolters braced and loaded! The resources owned by our alliance are in danger. Our alliance has lost a point.
Heavy bolter team to a listening post has been targeted by our foes.
Ready into the front!
Look to our vulnerable listening post.
Where to?
Death Storm turret ready. Upgrade completed. We are battling a weak enemy force. Once more I visit Wrath on Hawkeye. We win these excesses of resource for him. Look to our vulnerable listening post. What is your order? Their host will burn in wrath.
Maneuvering! We walk with death!
May the Emperor guide us to maximum power. A listening post has been targeted by our foes. Power fists activated. Upgrade completed. Look to our vulnerable listening post. Rendering judgment! Las cannon team deployed. Greater power. Targets killed, they will tremble at my heavy bolter team deployed.
Seized ground for our alliance.
Onward. A weak enemy force has engaged us. To the southeast. Heavy bolter team deployed.
This one is underway. Machine cult.
Tactical, we are battling a weak enemy force. To the southeast.
Serve us immediately. Where might you sense our wrath? No glass cannon team on the move. Name your target.
A new drop pod bay is online. Las cannon team deployed.
This one obeys.
Preparing scouts for deployment. Tactical squad en route. Scout Marine squad deployed. Upgrading stronghold to tier 3. Machine forge at the ready.
Alert, this one is to deploy elsewhere. Preparing arsenal construction.
Tactical Marines ready. A point owned by our alliance is in danger. We're heading out. Your will be ordered. You have need of my fire?
A drop pod is available.
You have very well. Tactical squad, we will do it. Ready. Doing it now.
I undertaking voyage. Dreadnought en route. Upgrade completed.
Our alliance has lost an elite. Tactical Marines ready.
May the Emperor guide us.
This one's function is as follows. Work, toil, labor, drudgery.
Tier 3 upgrade complete.
Initiating Doctrine Chapel deployment.
Upgrade is complete.
Devastators reporting.
Guide me to glorious war. Death Storm drop pod ready. Predator Destructor readying for drop.
Resources owned by our alliance are in danger.
We've completed an upgrade. targeted by our foes. A weak enemy force has engaged us. Look eastward.
Tactical squad. Tactical squad entering concealment.
Look to our vulnerable listening post.
Servitude.
Dreadnought moving.
Deathstorm drop pod readying.
What is your order? Ascan charge devastators ready. Carrying it out. Use that armor. Relocated.
A destructor is fueled, armed, and awaiting the drop order.
Marines ready. Does its work here.
Heavy bolter team en route. Heavy bolter team deployed. Deathstorm turret ready to deploy. We have a surplus of power. Use it.
We've captured a point. That's cannon team. You're doing it. Wait for it.
Tactical Marine squad deployed.
This will prove the foe of their worthiest.
Targeting beacon deployed. Commencing fire.
Ally, we've captured a resource point. Ally, we've captured a point.
Position is high, but abundance is useful only if it wins us the Deathstorm turret ready to deploy. We have engaged a weak enemy force. To the southeast.
I take action. Amos! Resources owned by our alliance are in danger. Our goal is from resources.
Bulk heavy ability in progress. Preparing heavy bolter devastators for deployment. We have made contact with the enemy. To the southeast.
Enemy devastated. Our alliance has lost a resource point. The blaze. A point owned by our alliance.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
I have faced our common foe threatens a resource point.
Seismic hammer on. Tactical Marine squad deployed.
We've seized ground for our alliance.
Nav cannon team deployed.
Maximum power engaged. It will be purged. Maybe once more I visit rock on Hawk.
Preparing Predator Destructor for deployment. We've escalated to the next phase of war. Heavy bolter team deployed. Go ahead, my lord. Predator Destructor is on course. With pleasure. Predator without fear. Drop pod bay is online. Preparing Predator Destructor for deployment. I await your order. Ready. We are all Tactical Marine Squad deployed. We secured resources for our alliance. No mercy. We are aging this one.
Give us a hug. Lay in wait there.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
That's cannon team here.
Destructor on the move. Test
Our foe has destroyed one of our elites.
We are battling a weak enemy force. Deathstorm drop pod ready. A drop pod is available.
Your new firing position, brothers. Tactical Marines ready. Marching orders.
Predator Annihilator readying for drop. Heavy bolter team deployed.
Allied, we have captured a point owned by our alliance is in danger.
Deathstorm drop pod ready.
Proceeding downrange. Yes, sir. Aiming with immediate.
Our elite battle brothers are ready to deploy at your word.
Our common foe threatens a resource point. Our common foe threatens a point. Very well, Commander. Just the orders confirmed. Move out. Devastators reporting. Undertaking orders.
An Annihilator is in drop position. We've spotted an enemy force. We've scouted a small enemy force. Deathstorm turret ready to deploy. Weak enemy force spotted. We've scouted a small enemy force. Deathstorm turret ready to deploy. Orbital bombardment ready to commence on your orders.
Your armor shall fail.
Weak enemy force spotted. What shall we do with our surplus of preparing whirlwind for deployment?
Resources owned by our
Preparing last
alliance
cannon
are in danger.
devastators for deployment. Enemy elite spotted.
Devastator squad. Our foe has robbed resources from us. Devastators. We've seized ground for our alliance.
Last cannon, we've scouted a small enemy force. Whirlwind artillery battery deployed. Weak enemy force spotted.
I stand ready for orders. They'll be scourged from here. I have learned
We've scouted a small enemy force.
conducting combat maneuvers.
On our way!
Heavy bolted, weak enemy force spotted.
We have captured a resource point.
I deployed.
Your armor shall fail.
What is your order? Weapons charged for orbital bombardment.
Aim your target. Your turn marked. Give me a call. Heading for.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Aiming target. Our common foe threatens a point. Our alliance has lost
Weak
a
enemy
point.
force spotted.
The order is build. Understood. Devastators, reposition.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Our alliance has lost a lead. Glory on the way. I have learned much about self.
We've scouted a small enemy force. Orbital batteries firing. Weak enemy force spotted. Nav cannon team deployed.
Your armor shall fail.
We've scouted a small enemy force.
Ah, yes. You orders. We have found the giant foe. District order confirmed.
Weak enemy force spotted.
Long as the destructor remains onward. Eli relocated.
Our stronghold stands glorious and mighty.
Predators is rolling forward. Test us. Destructor moving
A
now.
drop pod is available.
Resources owned by our
A
alliance
new
are
drop
in
pod
danger.
bay is online. Death Storm drop pod readying. We've scouted a small enemy force.
A point owned by our alliance is in danger. Our foe has robbed a point from us. Your armor shall fail. My cannon will shake this realm. Such a pitiful demise. Devastate undertaking orders. We are agents of move out. Devastate.
Weak enemy force spotted. Not lost.
Rise to the occasion.
We've scouted a small enemy force.
Celebrate me! Yes, I shall reveal that darkness.
Requisition is high, but abundance is useful only if it wins us this battle.
Sweep of my blade.
We've escalated to the final phase of war.
Target fires locking on to your armor shall fail. We fight a dying reaper. This paladin will reveal intercepting mechanized cavalry. I have learned much about self.
Seismic hammer. A listening post has been targeted by our foes.
New heirs to glory on the way.
I will track dire.
Lance cannons
Mark to our vulnerable listening post.
Go ahead. You have a foe only and undertaking orders. Predator destructor ready to breathe
A
fire.
listening post has been targeted by our foes.
Where might we dispense our wrath? You have a foe only we can slay.
A weak enemy force has engaged us.
Command
jeopardy. A power generator has been destroyed.
Moving. We'll work these engines.
The enemy has engaged our forces. To the southeast.
I shall set an example. My shields protect.
What is it? This line will send a signal in a large targeting.
My shield will sink this road. Your armor shall fail. Hear the sweet melodies. Onwards, behind. I run much.
The foe would destroy a requisition generator. Tirelessly. Seismic hammer on.
Is an honor.
What is your order?
There is guards from here.
A requisition generator has been destroyed. May the Emperor guide us on mission ground.
People battle. Engaging infantry. Target killed. Here's blowing up the wing. Through the fray. My blade shall sweep you aside. Deploying ion shield.
What is your order? Maximum power engaged. The storm betrays them. Target eliminated. Let's break a mess. We've completed a power generator.
I have learned much. Conducting combat before armor shall fail.
Orbital bombardment ready to commence on your orders. Greater power.
Like there is nothing like moving now.
Uncommon foe threatens a resource point. Where might we dispense our las cannon team on the move?
What task really understood? Bend structural damage. Restoring function to structure.
You have need of my fire?
We've completed a requisition generator.
Long as the Destructor made him proud.
Your knight is here.
May the Emperor give you command. I take action.
Heading forth.
Destructor can do this forevermore.
We've scouted a small enemy force.
Destructor moving. Where might we Yes, my lord.
Weak enemy force spotted. Heavy ordnance is leveled at this battle zone. Armed! Rendering judgment! Heavy force spotted. A power generator endures an attack.
Yes, all guns on that infantry. Make a crusade of reposition.
The foe would destroy a requisition generator. Will you call forth our elite warriors, Commander?
Resources for our alliance.
Requisition generator lost. A power generator is in jeopardy. A power generator has been destroyed.
Blast cannon team on the move. Recognizing target fired. This one port servitor en route. Constructing listening post.
We've scouted a small enemy force.
Ironclad dreadnoughts undertaking voyage.
See us shine.
No doubts with bolters.
Weak enemy force. A drop pod is available. A new drop pod bay is online.
Bolters are weapons.
Glory. Let us waste no time.
I stand ready for orders. Las cannons charge a bolt of ruin upon the men.
Deathstorm drop pod readying. Whirlwind readying for drop.
Amos, no match for a las cannon.
A power generator is ready.
Ice, the Templar has named my enemy.
We have a listening post now.
Ready and able.
You have need of my fire?
What is my march has ordered? Let the Prometheus
Foe has destroyed one of ours.
We are battling a weak enemy force. A whirlwind awaits for orbital deployment.
Infantry crushed.
Naming with marching order. I'll save a power.
The requisition generator is ready.
Area reporting. Setting forth.
Our common foe threatens a point.
We've scouted a small enemy force.
Our alliance has lost a resource point.
Weak enemy force spotted.
Where might we dispense our
I
wrongs?
saw you come up. I take
We've
it.
scouted a small enemy force. Weak enemy. We have engaged a strong enemy force. To the southwest.
Ironclad dreadnoughts unleashing
We've
barrage.
scouted a small enemy force. Deathstorm turret ready to deploy. Weak enemy force spotted. Scouted a small enemy force. We've completed a record. A weak enemy force has engaged us. To the southwest.
Our common foe threatens a resource point. A point owned by our alliance is in danger. Our common foe threatens a resource point. Our alliance has lost a point.
Clear. Go ahead. Moving now. I have touched their machine.
Weak enemy force spotted.
I'll make this land will shake.
The China is ready. Dash and signal.
We've scouted a small enemy force.
Commands compels servitor.
Ally, we have captured a point.
Terrain concealment.
Orbital batteries ready to fire.
It shall be done.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Our foe has destroyed one of our enemies.
I tread where I will. Under attack.
We've scouted a small enemy force.
I sentence you to ruin.
Forces held by our alliance are in danger.
Weak enemy force spotted. Heavy bolter team deployed.
Waste no time. I decide a massacre.
We've scouted a small enemy force. Weak enemy force spotted. We've scouted a small enemy force. We are battling a weak enemy force. Look northeast.
Chosen the right warriors. We are ready to breathe. Whirlwind setting out. Understood.
Weak enemy force spotted.
Heavy guns.
We've scouted a small enemy
On
force.
the task.
Let us undertake the burden together.
Fire at your disposal marked.
Predator destructor deployed. Weak enemy force spotted.
Engaging hostile walker.
We've scouted a small enemy force.
This is a night.
Cannon team deployed.
Our alliance has lost the resource point.
What is your...
Yet let us quest for it.
Tactical Marine squad deployed.
Long has the destructor made him on the move. No doubts, cross ears.
Weak enemy force. A drop pod is available. Deathstorm drop pod readying. A new drop pod bay is online. A listening post has been targeted by our foes. We've scouted a small enemy force.
Heedless of the depravity that drives these eyes.
Look to our vulnerable listening post.
Their numbers will mean nothing against me.
Assault Marine squad deployed. Weak enemy force spotted.
Predator!
Heavy bolter team deployed. A listening post has been targeted by our foes.
We are ready to breathe modules and marks.
We've scouted a small enemy force. Our listening post is destroyed. Our power generator endures an attack. As cannon power generator lost.
Heavy bolted!
What is your order? Weak enemy force spotted. The requisition generator lost. pod is available.
The Trakina is ready.
Yes, please. Heading home.
New commands?
Weak enemy force spotted. We've scouted a small enemy force.
Yes, ready here.
Death Storm drop pod readying. Heavy bolter team en route.
Last cannons charged, devastators ready. Your decree.
We've completed a power generator.
Order confirmed. Test us. Without fear.
You have need. Bring this speed the enemy. Just the raw orders confirmed. Show us a bolter in hand and fire. Last cannon team on the
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Show us a target. Last cannons move out. Devastators.
We fight here like the knights of old. On the move.
Our foe has destroyed one of our elites. Our common foe threat Death Storm turret ready to deploy.
Long as the destruction.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Predator
You
ready.
shine.
Heavy orc ordnance is leveled at this battle zone.
Shall fail. Moving now.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Go ahead, my lord. Long as the destructor may him. Moving
Weak
now.
enemy force spotted. Have cannon team deployed. We've scouted a small enemy force.
Rolling 4. Test with pleasure.
Enemy force spotted. Have cannon team deployed. Weak enemy force spotted. A new drop pod bay is online. We've scouted a small enemy force. Our alliance is in danger. Weak enemy force spotted.
Devastators immediately.
I am Jonah Orion of the Runway.
Waste no time. Speeding up cannons. These components need to be taught their place. I desire.
Whirlwind artillery battery en route.
You have move out. Devastators.
Command us. Let us question. I said to
We've scouted a weak enemy force has engaged us. Westward.
our son is placed.
Whirlwind, we've spotted an enemy force. Weak enemy force spotted.
You have move out.
Our alliance has lost a lead. Command coordinates received.
These components need to be taught their place.
fatality!
Scouted a small enemy force.
Be a shine.
Las cannon team deployed.
Our foe enjoys wondrous defeat thanks to us.
Stand ready for orders.
Weak enemy force spotted.
Your armor shall fail.
Resources owned by our alliance are in danger.
I have learned much about
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Our foe has robbed a point from us.
Solaria
Orbital
reporting.
bombardment ready to commence on your orders. Preparing whirlwind for deployment. We've scouted a small enemy force. Las cannon team deployed.
Order! We will have
Your knight is here! Your armor shall fail! Trust thine reaper!
We've scouted enemy elites in the field.
I shall set an example here.
Whirlwind artillery power generator is in jeopardy. Heavy bolter team deployed. Weak enemy force spotted. A power generator has been destroyed. We've scouted a small enemy force.
ready.
Gas cannon team deployed. Weak enemy force spotted.
I preside a massacre. Confirmed.
An enemy force has engaged us. The foe would destroy a requisition generator. A drop pod is available. A new drop pod bay is online. Death Storm drop pod readying.
I tread deep.
Heavy bolter team deployed. Weak enemy force spotted. We've scouted a small enemy force.
Be ash and cinder.
Weak enemy force spotted.
Onward.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
My Avengers will tear through that armor.
We've scouted a small enemy force. A power generator is ready. Heavy bolter team deployed.
Speeding up cannons.
Weak enemy force spotted. Death Storm. We've scouted a small enemy force. Weak enemy force spotted. Tactical Marine Squad deployed. We've scouted a small enemy force. We have engaged a strong enemy force. To the southwest.
Command us. My Avengers will tear through that armor.
Weak enemy force spotted. We've scouted a small enemy force. Heavy bolter team deployed.
We have captured a resource point. We are ready.
Death Storm turret ready to deploy. Las cannon team deployed.
Is a point. Our alliance has lost a point.
Consider it wrecked.
Weak and orc heavy ability in progress.
Our common foe threatens a resource point. A point owned by our alliance is in danger. Resources owned by our alliance are in danger. Our common foe threatens a resource point. A point owned by our alliance is in danger.
We've scouted a small enemy force.
Our alliance has lost an elite.
Undertaking orders.
victory you seek.
Give me new purpose.
Weak enemy force spotted. We are battling a weak enemy force. Northwards.
Command us.
What is it the foe is named and thus will die?
We've scouted a small enemy force.
Yes.
Weak enemy force spotted. We've scouted a small enemy force. Weak enemy force spotted.
The ground betrays them.
We've scouted a small enemy force.
My Avengers will tear through that armor.
Weak enemy force. A heavy vehicle has been lost.
Every kill is a incident. I tread consider it wrecked.
Enemy elite spotted.
Deploying ion
We've
beam.
scouted a small enemy force. Weak enemy force spotted.
On the way.
Relocating cannons.
This night paladin heading.
We are ready to breathe fire. Kill zone marked. We've scouted a small enemy force. Leading orders to the battery.
What is your vision?
We've scouted enemy elites in the field. Preparing heavy bolter devastators for deployment. We are artillery underway. By whirlwind setting out.
Your command. Your armor shall fail. Aye, sire.
Cannon team here.
Lead me to battle.
We have engaged a weak enemy force.
It is an honor.
Heavy bolter weak enemy force spotted.
I have learned.
Enjoys wordless lead. Moving to new launch site. We'll blast them to scrap. We have missiles to spare. Children marked. We've scouted a small enemy force.
I await your order.
You are now done.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Heedless of the
Missiles launched. We have missile whirlwind setting out. Whirlwind relocating. Whirlwind reporting ready.
Command me. Here's to glory.
A weak enemy force has engaged us. Look northeast.
What is your order?
We have captured a point. Heavy bolter team deployed.
Yours the victory you seek. Setting forth.
May the Emperor guide us both to glories.
Let us undertake the burden together.
We've scouted a small enemy force. Weak enemy force spotted. Heavy bolter team deployed. Where am I? Master embarking. We've scouted a small enemy force. Las cannon team deployed. Weak enemy force spotted.
Warrior here. I'll cast my shadow on the land and fight it with my
Tactical Marine Squad deployed. We've scouted a small enemy force.
action six on final war.
Las cannon. Weak enemy force spotted. We've scouted a small enemy. We are battling a strong enemy force. To the southwest.
drop pod ready.
Worthy of commendation. I have learned much.
Tactical Marine Squad deployed.
Riding forth. Your armor shall
We've
fail.
scouted a small enemy force.
I fear not.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Fear the sweep of battle.
Weak enemy force spotted.
I fear not your unique law.
We've scouted a small enemy. We have made contact with the enemy. To the southwest.
Undertake the burden together. I have learned much about strength.
Weak enemy force spotted.
Devastator squad. Immediately. Where? Last cannons moving out.
We've scouted a small enemy force.
Your armor shall fail. Through the fray.
Commands?
Heavy bolter team deployed. Assault Marine Squad deployed.
You have a phobia to speed the enemy to ruination. Our alliance has lost.
Assault squad en route. A weak enemy force has engaged us. To the southeast.
Commendation. I have learned much.
Our common foe threatens.
Las cannon team deployed. Death Storm turrets ready to deploy.
Resource point.
On the move. Your armor shall fail. Sword or cannon. Which to do the deed.
Assault Marine Squad deployed.
My shield protects.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Onslaught and a green beast. It is a knight's duty to slay the monstrous. My blade shall swing you aside. You will be lit. I will be scarred.
Tactical Marine Squad deployed.
I have learned much about strength. I am onward and acting combat maneuver. I will stand. Will be scarred from here.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Allow me to introduce into it. Further sweep of my blade. Target eliminated. Trap dying reaper. Enemy grenade! Deploying ion shield.
Las cannon team deployed.
Conducting combat. Sword or cannon. Which to do the deed. You order then. Riding forth.
What shall we do? The Tactical Marine Squad deployed.
Enemy grenade! Like hundreds came to a
Assault squad ready. Forging ahead.
Heavy bolter team deployed.